Oh my god. Oh god. Ooh, this music though. Boom. We got it. Okay. Ow. Destroy the thing. this music though. Oh god. That's it? Oh hell yeah. I went out real smooth. Music got sick right there. Yeah, the key. Better snatch it before somebody else takes it. Oh no, I'm getting a heart attack. Fuck. Shouldn't I have eaten all that McDonald's? Oh no, it's just this. Oh, another crystal restored? Yay.
Warrior of light, beloved
Idolin.
Eidolon, all made darkness, light to none known. Hark, receive blessing small.
What does it mean? An Ascian. With the fucking Archbishop.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, Warrior of Light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek?
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Ascian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismark. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare. our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
God damn it. Oh. Eh? Is that supposed to be a legend? What in God's fucking name is that? God. Forgive me, Severus. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for yet we live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Ether current! Ooh! Wind up Sid. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sona of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise. Besides.
Wait, something is amiss.
Guardian.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
A new person.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
He hasn't heard of us? Killed your former emperor.
I thought
Leader.
Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Now look at this fucker.
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. 'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to here. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No, let's save our friends.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Oh boy, oh my god.
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Lucia. With a magic tech.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Don't tell me it's a new airship. Oh my god. Holy fuck.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
Jesus Christ.
So
How did she get a
Garlemald
magic
too
eye?
has designs on Azisla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
So you can tell us where you got the magic tech armor? Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. Varus Zos Galvus, in the flesh. I assumed the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Now forgive me, this is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I've yet to appraise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will join you at your airship. All the way back over there. Fuck. Thank the 12 you're alive, Ceres. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First the Archbishop turns up with an Asian in tow, and now the god-stamped Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a procession of notable bastards? Who's next, the keeper of the 7th bloody gate? Wouldn't doubt it. No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Ceres. There is much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares, and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire. For the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Oak Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varus is only interested in reaching Azisla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Ooh, I got the Sid wind-up toy. Boom, bam. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azizla lies in that direction, we'll find it. Soliel may have a lead on us, but she's no enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see. Yeah, let's go after them.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
Oh, she's a garlet. Oh my god, she is.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sas Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizla should be.
Hold on, everyone!
There it is.
Look! I think that's it!
Oh my. Yeah, look at this thing.
Chief, is that Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allegans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
We do have the big old ship that the Asgardians were trying to fix. Ah. And we barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Solier passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Aziz's law. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, though we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. Alright, that he shall, I guess. That he shall. I'm guessing we're going to be using the... what's it called? The big old ship that Sid was trying to fix. Where we're going. It's the wrong place. An accident. You have returned, so Emmerich and the others will await with you within.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allegans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Maybe like we did Garita.
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Wonder who she found. Over in the Forgotten. Wow. Welcome back, Sarahs. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Aziz's Law, only to find your way was barred by some barrier? Typical. That's not all bad news. I made progress in the search of our friends. Don't worry, Sarahs. We'll get to Aziz's Law yet. When you fled the Victory Feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Oda, I asked Marshal Terrapin to have the tunnel searched. Logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thinkard, and Ishtola, was it not? Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I don't know. I don't actually know. The paper's message just said that there had been a discovery and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I think what it might be. We should depart at once, Tataru. Let Uyanje know to join us at Noda. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. What they found. Pippin. We're grateful for your assistance, Marshal Terrapin. You saved their grace and father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive me my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery. Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways almost immediately. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the Mineral Concern's cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alphino. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And there is this. Istola's wand. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. This as I did surmise. Judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth yet upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely? The very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream. Lo. The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent aether. The caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation. The Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest you managed to escape. Well, that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set adrift in the life stream, never to emerge. What? No, no, you can't mean. Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passage hath left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow these from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the Silda excavation site, then. Thanks to your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Hopefully she's safe. Oh yeah, I can finally fly this thing actually. But is it faster than the black chocobo? I feel like the black chocobo is super fast. For like no reason. Oh, it's on same speed. I just have increased speed in this area. Look at all these fucking spriggans. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. What up? Up there? Was just chilling up there the entire time? What? The trail leads us to the north and east. The bosom of the Twelveswood. Oh, the Twelveswood. Are you certain? Aye, there's no mistake. Thither hath Y'shtola journeyed. Yet the Gridanians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this maelstrom, and the ether that formeth one soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed. Well, let's go to the Twelveswood. We have no time to waste. Orianjay, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Teras, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seedseer's aid. Hey, oh, gotta go to Nolficha's altar. I gotta go back to the Conjurer's Guild. That took a year and a half. Oh, enough no. It is said that the elementals perceive the live stream. If, as we suspected, Y'shtola is still adrift in the midst, they may be able to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs to do so through their chosen, the Pajal. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Kane Senna without delay. We've already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. She will receive us in the Lotus Stand presently. We need but speak with the conjurer yonder to be it. Yep. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from an ungentle pull of the lifestream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided, however.
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the Elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The Elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
He has a sister? Oh, baby. Memory serves, Y'shtola's sister is named Ymitra. He's supposed to be a member of the Sons of Saint Koinok. Anyway, she spends most of her time around Apkalu Falls, from what I recall. Just look for her there. Wait, but I could do this. Let's go. Speed up. Double speed up. I actually don't know if this makes me faster. Yes, is there something you require? Lady Ymitra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alphino Levelier, and this is Tataru Taru. You're my sister's comrades in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I heard that your people were being pursued. I desperately sought to reach Y'shtola, but all mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why, a forbidden spell of all things, that she should be so reckless. What's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. Hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for Evershade at once. Alright. Let me take me there. It did. cutie with the freckles.
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would. Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
There. Now!
Naked.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once. All that remains is to pray, my friends.
What if Oliver is actually there? She was in the live stream for like how long? Oh, you're still there. Just seeing her face again, I've been so worried. Y'shtola is resting within an inn room. Though she's still unconscious, the signs are positive. The conjurers say she is in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now while I wait for Y'shtola to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for just a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these items. I ask you to retrieve them for me. One is in the Leatherworks Guild and another is with the Conjurers Guild. Speak with Mrs. Java and Brother Isumihan. The odds can take care of it. Okay. Oh, the lag that I'm getting here. What's happening right there? Conjurers Guild and Leatherworks Guild, right? Ow. Well, if it isn't Ceres, looking for some hides to tan, mayhap? If you're here to retrieve an order from Mistress Tataru, you say. I'm having a good time. I finished it but moments ago. There's no small coup working it to her expectations. Oop. But I did nonetheless. Payment has already been settled. However, did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? You need either balls or steel or a bottomless coin purse, and it seems to me she had neither. Who knows? That's not the door. Was a fellow Mikote. I go all through here. You are come to Steelgate Fane, the home of the Conjurers Guild? How may I assist you? Yes, Mistress Tataru's order. As requested, it has been sanctified in the sight of the elementals. I know not what she intends to do for the staff, but it is a most singular artifact. It is a most singular artifact. Even one possessed of my experience would struggle to wield it. Oh. Gonna get a staff? Or she, what's it called? She made a staff for her? I guess her wand did break, so. Got your stuff. Oh, you're back. You have the items to help you. Fucking midgard somewhere. Ooh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces. Truly. Ava is a master among masters, and the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much, Ceres. Hey, I can't wait to see Achilles think of surprise. As you wonder, she's doing very well, and the conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we? Yeah. Look at her huge fucking grin.
You stole her! I'm so glad you're back!
Tataru. You are safe. Thank the 12.
Sort of.
Something has changed about you, Elfino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
When you were in the live stream.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream. The others? Where are they? Did they not escape?
We haven't found them at the very least.
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see.
Wait, doesn't mean I could stay since I'm a... Damn it! Come on, I'm a girl too. Can I stay? Look at her. Her eyes different? Look, her eyes different. Oh, damn.
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Alagarn barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon. But I know of one who could. A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
Ooh. All right. Quest complete. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya in the field of etheric research. She was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? Master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the Exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is to the Dravanian hinterlands that we must go. To the place of my birth. Though Alisaie and I were born in Sharlayan, our days there were short. We remained only until the Exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. As fine a reason as any to go to Sharlayan. would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Y'shtola. At any rate, the journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Yep, but let's do that. Not even tomorrow, because tomorrow, like, it's gonna be down for the whole day. But next time, we'll do that next time. All right, everybody for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye. All right then.